Hello my friend, are you ready for Bundesliga Matchday number 10? Then let's go.
Do you want all my betting tips for free in my VIP Telegram group? Then you will find a link in the video description.
Number 6 versus number 7. And Berlin hasn't lost a home game so far, only conceded 3 goals at home. Freiburg away 2-2, 2 losses, 2 wins. But recently 2 games in a row without a win. But also Union Berlin has 2 Bundesliga games without a win, and also they lost in the cup against third league team Bielefeld. But you can still lose against Bayern Munich and have a draw against Frankfurt. That's not that bad. It's very hard to pick a winner here, that's why I would say it's a 1-1 draw. Seems like a sure thing. But only on first sight as Dortmund lost 5 away games in a row. But Mainz also hasn't won a game out of the last 4 games. Sure, Dortmund has to be the best team, but I don't like the odds on 2.0 and for me it's a no bet. Seems also like a clear thing as Bayern Munich hasn't lost so far in 9 games. On the other hand, St. Pauli was able to win 2 games, not that bad for a newly relegated team, but they have problems scoring goals. Only 7 goals scored. This is by far the worst amount in the Bundesliga, and they have a pretty good defense with only conceded 11 goals. This is less than number 3 Frankfurt or the German champion Leverkusen. So maybe it's not gonna be that easy for Bayern Munich here. The odds are very poor, that's why I won't bet on this favorite odds. I don't want to bet against Bayern Munich because they will win this game. A game in the north between Bremen and Kiel where I don't agree with the odds. Sure, Kiel is pre-lost, but they had some really good results recently. They had their first Bundesliga win ever against Heidenheim. And some game days ago they were close against Stuttgart and they made a point at the German champion Leverkusen. But this is something they have in common with Werder Bremen. Also, Bremen seems to be not in the best shape, only winning close to a second league team in the cup and losing with 4 conceded goals against Mönchengladbach last week. In addition to that, Bremen is one of the worst home teams, only scored twice at home in 4 games, not winning a single one. So why should Werder Bremen be the favorite here? On the other hand, do you want to waste money on a team like Holstein Kiel? I don't, so I think the best one is the draw with odds of 4.5, and we only have to bet 1/4 of a unit to win 1 unit. The last year's champion only with 1 loss and 8 games in a row without a loss in the Bundesliga against the last one, and after 9 game days the only team in the Bundesliga without a win. That's why Bochum has a new coach with Dieter Hecking, Germany's coach of the year 2015 after being second with Wolfsburg and winning the cup. But Hecking hasn't been a coach for a long time. Maybe Bochum has a chance against Leverkusen if they are able to forget everything they did in the last games. But why shouldn't they be ready for a surprise after Leverkusen was only winning against a second league team in their last 5 games? Sure, Bochum is almost like a second league team. Still, Bayer Leverkusen should be way better, and I think they might win with 3-1, but no bet for me in this game. Another favorite against an underdog, and that seems even clearer if we have a look at the standings, where Leipzig is still second team with the best defense, only conceded 5 goals, even after losing against Borussia Dortmund 1-2 last week. In addition to that, Leipzig had to play in the Champions League and lost at Celtic. Maybe we see a surprise. The odds on Leipzig are way too low, so I won't bet on it, but still Leipzig is a great team and they should win this home game at the end with 2-1. Why is Augsburg favorite in this game? I don't get it. Sure, they are 3 points ahead, but Hoffenheim is better than it seems. They had an unnecessary loss last weekend against St. Pauli, that's bad, but to make a 2-2 point against Lyon in the Europe League is a great achievement. But also Augsburg is on a streak, only 1 loss in their last 6 games. Also, they were able to beat Borussia Dortmund, winning 4 home games in a row. Still hard to predict the winner here, that's why I think it might end up as a draw, but I like the higher odds on draw no bet for Hoffenheim. Maybe the most interesting game on this match day with the third Frankfurt at Stuttgart. Both had to play internationally during the week, while Stuttgart had no chance in the Champions League against Atalanta Bergamo, one of the best teams in Europe at the moment. Frankfurt was able to beat Slavia Prague from Czech Republic close with 1-0. It was Frankfurt's third win in a row. Indeed, Frankfurt only lost 1 out of their last 13 games. All in all, I don't get why Stuttgart is the huge favorite here. There's value on the Frankfurt side. Draw no bet on Frankfurt with odds of 2.6 is an option. The other option would be a direct bet on a draw with 1/4 of a unit, as you get odds of 4.0. The odds suggest this will be a very close game, as both are only 1 point apart from each other. But what about streaks, as Heidenheim only made 1 point out of their last 4 games? And Wolfsburg only lost a single game out of their last 6 appearances, surprisingly beating Dortmund in the cup game. I think there's value on the guest side. Wolfsburg draw no bet, Asian Handicap 0 for that, with odds of 1.8. What is your favorite bet on this match day?
Do you want all my betting tips for free in my VIP Telegram group? Then you will find a link in the video description.